businesses to be able to do business with them. And do we have any small businesses here who are not certified with the state of California? Okay.
I have a question. If you put everything in to be certified, how can you check to see if you were certified?
You can do just a small business search on the Department of General Services and see if you appear.
Okay.
Or at the end, I can talk more specifically with you about that. The small business certification, I'll give you a packet before you leave. The small business certification is through the Department of General Services, and it's all online, unless there are a few hitches, and then you have to send them further information. But it can take as little as 20 minutes. You're certified, and you should immediately get an email that will give you your certification number, and then you can go with it. You're a certified small business. If you end up having to provide them with additional information, or there's some type of hitch, which Brooke has been dealing with for a while, then you have to send in more documentation. This certification for disadvantaged business is all by mail, and there are attachments that you have to attach to this. And this is a more lengthy process. But small business is all online. Disabled Veteran Business Enterprise also is a mail-in process, because you have to send with it the DB-214, the discharge papers of the veteran who is the owner of the business, and that type of thing. So small business is the easiest certification because it is online, whereas the others are a packet of documents that you send to someone. A little explanation. The Department of General Services is the umbrella organization for the state of California. They are our contracting arm. And for most of the contracts that go out for the state of California, they are fed from the department, who is contracting through the Department of General Services. And the Department of General Services are the ones who actually put the contract out to bid. It's their websites you look at and that kind of thing. And so on this document that has websites, you'll see part of the page is Caltrans, and the bottom of the page is the Department of General Services, mainly because you're going to find contracts on both websites in both places. So DBE, what is a disadvantaged business enterprise, and why did it change and add a UDBE? Disadvantaged business enterprises are made up of companies who are owned by 6 different types of people, and it's race or gender based. So if the 6 are women owned, black owned, Hispanic owned, Native American, Asian Pacific, and Asian subcontinent. And these are on the document that says disadvantaged business enterprise. Caltrans has done an extensive disparity study. And in that disparity study, what they basically looked at are the contracts that we have let and the percentages of who those contracts have gone to and the subcontractors, and tried to look at who is getting the business, who is not getting the business, and trying to make it a way, trying to design a system in order to make it easier for or more advantageous for certain businesses to become subs to the prime contractors. And so just this year, in the past, it's been about 6 months since the UDBE program has been started and enforced. There is only one application process for this, and it is the DBE process. There isn't a UDBE application. It's all through the disabled or disadvantaged business. And in that process, once the application comes into the headquarters and they look at it, that is where a firm will fall into the UDBE status if they are owned and operated at least 51% by an African American owner, a Native American owner, a woman owner, or Asian Pacific. And those Asian Pacific, there's a whole list of the different countries, and that's in here. But so that is your origin. Then you automatically, because you've designated that on your application, your firm then becomes designated as a UDBE. And what Caltrans has done is we have put 2 goals for them. It used to be a DBE goal was 13.5% of a contract. Now what we've done is 6 3/4 will be UDBE and 6 3/4 will be DBE. And those are still goals, and there is still the good faith effort to get those businesses. So as you're bidding a contract and you're trying to find subs, you have to show that you have done a good faith effort when you present your bid to Sacramento for a particular contract. The other, this document, it's a race conscious DBE program implementation, frequently asked questions. This was put together by our local assistance division, and it answers a lot of the questions that you might have had about the process and why Caltrans did change the process and added the underutilized aspect, which is the UDBE. Caltrans has many of our jobs, most of our jobs, the large construction jobs like the 6-lane out here, and we just opened bids for a rehab in our area, which is north of us, or north of San Luis Obispo and Atascadero. There's a large rehab up there that looks like Granite will probably be the contractor on that. They are advertised through the office engineer, which is a division in Caltrans in Sacramento. And what I'd like you to do is take the web links handout and look at the back of it. And it just has a few items that I added this morning. The office engineer website has changed significantly in the last 6 months. And in my mind, it's only significantly for the good. Caltrans, about 2 years ago, decided that they wanted to put a very large effort on small business advocates, and so they designated 12 positions for that, one of which I hold. And we have been able, the small business liaisons have been talking to office engineers because of feedback we get from our communities and saying we need to help people to find contracts. And one of the biggest things that we found was the prime contractors couldn't find the subs couldn't find the primes, and we couldn't get everybody together to do these kinds of jobs. Currently, one of the few contracts for District 5, it's the one that I listed on the back. If you go to the office engineer website and look for advertised contracts, they're listed by district. Caltrans District 5 is the local district, and we're from Santa Barbara County all the way up the coast, and we include Santa Cruz and San Benito County. So we have 5 counties right along the coast. So they're sorted by district number, and this is District 5. This particular contract is for planning and irrigation in Santa Cruz Highway 1, and there are different post miles here. And on the reason I put this on here is to show you how we now are trying to assist you as contractors, whether you're a small business or a prime contractor or a larger business, in order for you to get together and help each other or find things. Most of our things are online now. If you can look here, you see the number of the contract, 05-129-114. That is specific to that contract.